Tacloban City, the capital city of Leyte, Philippines, is located on the northeastern tip of Leyte Island, with its easternmost part facing Cotabato Bay. It is 360 miles southeast from Manila.
History of Tacloban. Tacloban developed from a small fishing village in Basay, Samar. Tacloban was first known as Cabato, an allusion to the first inhabitants, Cabato. They established their own dwellings in the vicinity of the present-day Santo Niño Church. Others who came later were Gamoda, Haraging, and Hurao, who erected their own settlements in nearby sites. Hurao's domain is in the hill where the city hall now sits. The combined settlements acquired the name Cabato, meaning Cabatoc's property. Cabato was a favorite haunt of a fisherman. They would use bamboo contraption called taklub to catch crabs, shrimp, or fish. When asked where they were going, the fisherman would answer to Tacloban, which meant the place where they used the device to catch these marine resources. Eventually, the name Tacloban or Tacloban took prominence.
On October 23, MacArthur, accompanied by then-President Sergio Osmeña, made Tacloban the temporary seat of the Commonwealth government and temporary capital of the Philippines until the complete liberation of the country. Some structures prominent at that time remain intact and now are part of the tourism sites of the city, including the Leyte Capitol Building, used as the seat of the government, Price Mansion, which served as MacArthur's residence, and the Redoña family home, where Osmeña took residence. This 2.16-kilometer long bridge connects the island of Leyte and Samar, formerly called the Marcos Bridge in honor of the late President Ferdinand Marcos. The San Juanico Bridge is the longest bridge in the Philippines. It is also said to be a gift of the late president to his wife, who was a resident of Tacloban City during her youth. This project is worth $21.9 million and was contracted to the Construction and Development Corporation, which is now the Philippine National Construction Corporation, together with the Japanese engineers who conducted the studies and designed the actual project under the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos. The construction lasted from 1969 until 1973. From an aerial view, the shape of the bridge is letter L when you are approaching Leyte side and letter S on the part going to Samar. Typhoon Haiyan, known in the Philippines as Super Typhoon Yolanda, was one of the most powerful tropical cyclones ever recorded. On making landfall, Haiyan devastated portion of Southeast Asia, particularly the Philippines. It is one of the deadliest Philippine typhoons on record, killing at least 6,300 people in that country alone. The typhoon caused catastrophic destruction in the Visayas, particularly on Samar and Leyte. According to UN officials, about 11 million people were affected and many were left homeless. The Santo Niño Shrine is one of the 29 presidential rest houses that the late President Ferdinand Marcos had built. It was built for his wife, Imelda Marcos, who was born in Tacloban City. The museum contains a chapel that preserves the replica of the Santo Niño de Leyte. There are ecclesiastical antiques and art collections assembled by native daughter Mrs. Imelda Marcos. There are also some decorative arts from France, Italy, and Germany. The San Juanico Bridge, or Bridge of Love, served as the birthday gift to the wife of the late President Ferdinand Marcos, Madame Imelda, who was known as the Rose of Tacloban. President Marcos considered the bridge as the most special gift to Madame Imelda.
Prosperity of a city cannot measure accurately. However, it can be looked upon its economic situation, such as project malls or number of shopping area, infrastructure and superstructure, transportation, and GDP per capita of businesses. Even before the super typhoon Yolanda, Tacloban City is a thriving commercial center with a colorful and proud history highlighted by the events of the past, Marcos Clan, and World War II. Tacloban City is the economic center of Region 8, particularly known as Eastern Visayas, with its economy focused on agriculture, commerce, and tourism.
Approved and accredited by the Philippine Economic Zone Authority by virtue of Presidential Proclamation Number 1210 on 23 April 1998, Eastern Visayas Agri-Industrial Growth Center or EVRGC is a 237-hectare near city proper that serves as an eco-industrial hub with the Tacloban City government as its developer and operator. Moreover, the La Granja de Reina is a 51 hectares farm located along Maharlika Highway in Bagakay, Tacloban City, and owned and managed by Martina Reina. The La Granja partner with Organikong Magsasaka ng Rion 8 or OMRO assist and train farmers about organic farming. Tacloban City is a vital location for trading point between the two provinces, Leyte and Samar. The Daniel Zero Mileage Airport also makes the city a key regional transportation hub. Presence of air transport within the city means accessible traveling and trading of goods and services. Amidst the pandemic, Tacloban City is attracting businesses more than ever since Typhoon Haiyan. With new open shopping area this year, Metro Mall Tacloban, and reopening of Robinson's Mall Marasbaras. Contribution of investors and business establishment helped boost Tacloban City economy. As stated by Reyes 2019 on Manila Standard Net in his article The 2019 Outstanding Real Property Taxpayers of Tacloban. Here are the business establishments who helped boost the Tacloban City economy. Robinson's Land Corporation, Heva Management Development Corporation, SM Prime Holdings Incorporation, Coca-Cola Bottlers Philippines Incorporation, Wilcon Depot Incorporation, Lorraine Bello Bikikuchan, Vitron Corporation, Fast Auto World Philippines Corporation, Eastern Visayas Telephone Company, Hotel Alejandro or Hotel Lorenza Incorporation, Citron Tacloban Property Holdings Incorporation, and Oiting Cook Development Corporation. GRDP or Gross Regional Domestic Product measures the value of goods and services produced by a region. The figure of all regions sums up to the gross domestic product of a country. In Eastern Visayas, including Tacloban City, there are three major industries. Number one is agriculture, forestry, and fishing, or AF. And under AF are agriculture, forestry, and fishing. Second is industry sector. And under industry sector are mining and quarrying, manufacturing, construction, electricity, gas, and water supply. Lastly is the service sector. And under service sector are transport, storage, and communication, trade and repair of motor vehicles, motorcycles, personal, and household goods, financial intermediation, real estate, renting and business activities, public administration and defense, compulsory social security, and other services. The region's gross regional domestic product or GRDP grew by 5.3% in 2019 due to accelerated performance of the service sector, slower than the 7.0% growth recorded a year earlier. According to Philippine Statistic Authority in Tacloban, service sectors accounts 46.8% of the regional economy. Agriculture, forestry, and fishing or AF accounts for 13.5% of the GRDP in Eastern Visayas. while manufacturing and industry subsector such as mining and quarrying declined by 2.2 to 6.0%. Moreover, despite the positive growth, the growth level is lower to the Regional Development Plan annual forecast of year 2017 to 2020.
However, due to the unexpected breakout of these fatal and contagious diseases, COVID-19, the economy of Tacloban and the whole region of Eastern Visayas dropped by 7.6% in 2020. Citing data from the Philippine Statistics Authority, NEDA Eastern Visayas Regional Director Bonifacio Uy said the service sector was dealt with the largest blow of negative 9.4% from a high of 8.9% growth a year ago due to the closure of business establishment, suspension of classes, limited operation of public transportation, and cancellation of sea and air travel. Consequently, our tourism industry has been greatly affected as regional tourist receipt plummeted by 87.7% to only 3.1 billion peso from 25 billion in the previous year. Uy stated, the trade, transportation, accommodation and food services, communication, financial activities, real estate, education subsector recorded a decline with the fourth subsector having double-digit decrease. Closure of accommodation and food beverage sector affects farmers and fishers, which dampened agri-fishery production. Nonetheless, tourism stakeholders in Region 8 and Tacloban City take action to come up with a short-term plan, taking into consideration the impact of coronavirus diseases 2019 pandemic to the industry. One of the big steps of Region 8 tourism in breaking the challenges of this pandemic is hosting first ever hybrid travel fair. It aims to support the tourism stakeholders in promoting and selling domestic tourism packages and showcasing the best regional product and services of Region 8 through online exhibition.